Aquafina was the host. So she came in and she was going to be, her character was Cleopatra's makeup artist. So she's trying to sell Cleopatra on the idea of, the Cleopatra classic eye. And in the script it says, she comes in barefaced and Cecily has no makeup on, and she's like, I'm going to do this great makeup on you, and they cut away and they cut to her to Aquafina just doing this with the brush, and they cut back to Cecily, and all of a sudden she's got the full Cleopatra eye, and it was like 30 seconds in the script. There was like a little video they cut to, then they cut back to her, and it was 30 seconds. So again, after the meeting on Wednesday, Steve Higgins and the writers, and they're like, well, think about it. How are you going to do it? What are you going to come up with? I'm like, okay, I came back into the lab, and Jason Milani, who's my key now on the show, and Brandon, and we're sitting here in the lab, and we're just spitballing ideas of how are we going to do this Cleopatra makeup in 30 seconds, and make it look good and make it look right. So we were like, maybe we do a prosthetic piece that glues on, or maybe we do something, and I don't know, we came up with the idea of making this custom. We took Cecily's life cast and sculpted the Cleopatra eye makeup on her life cast, and made this custom stamp that fit on her face. So we made this piece, and then before I went up and told them about it, I had one of the guys, Brandon, one of the guys in the shop, I was like, sit down, I'm going to try this on you. And so I kind of just had him sit down and did a quick, it didn't fit him as well, but the process worked. The first incarnation wasn't the greatest, but I saw what was working, what wasn't working, and because it wasn't Cecily's face, I figured, okay, now we made the one that would actually work on Cecily, and I called Steve. I said, okay, Steve, I got an idea. We're going to do this. I'm going to try it on Friday night when we block it. Can you block it later in the day? So we're like, okay, we could block it later on in the day. We'll do it like one of the last things, and we'll just try it out. So Friday comes around, and I go up to the rehearsal. They're going to rehearse the sketch. They block it out. And I just walked up to Cecily. I told to Cecily about it. I said, I'm going to just walk up to you when they cut away, press this against your face, press it back, and everything should be there. So she's like, okay. We did it for the rehearsal. It worked beautifully. They were like, what? It was kind of stumped. I was kind of stumped. Everybody was we're like, okay, let's hope it works that way on Saturday. So we went ahead and did it on Saturday for the dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal comes, there's 30 seconds in the script to do the makeup. So I'm like, okay, great, I got 30 seconds. If it's not perfect, I can go in there with a brush, I can clean it up. So they cut away, I step in, press it, pull back, look. I'm like, I got 30 seconds. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, she's great. I don't need to touch anything up. I step out. Between dress and air, Steve is like, oh man, that was great. It took you like 5 seconds. So I got rid of the video. I got rid of this. I'm like, no. He's like, so you got like 10 seconds. That's more than enough time, right? I'm like, no, can we put some of that back? He's like, no, you got this. You got this. So now I got 10 seconds to do this Cleopatra makeup on her. And I'm like, I'm sitting on the side of the stage. The sketch is going. I'm watching them on it. And Chris, our stage manager's like, as soon as my time, he's like, go. They cut away. I stepped in, pressed it against her face, pulled back, stepped out. There was no time to even check it this time. I just pressed, stepped back, stepped out of frame. They cut back to her, and she's got the full Cleopatra eye. And this is like, all right, it worked.